What's up, guys? So we are back, and today, let's play the game, and I'll show you what we had last time, team. The only difference I've done since last time is I've changed. What I've done since last time is perspective mode is I've changed the go in here, change this from the default standard to legacy diffuse or specular shader, and just set the thickness to this E+32. Make the shininess max on the legacy shader. You can even turn down the alpha so much that you can't even see it, or just turn it up. Here, that's weird. Pretty much all it does is it just, it's that weird colors. Use a color picker and pick that color. Maybe even a darker version of that color, or just pure black. Yeah, and set cast shadows on and make sure specular shader is legendary specular. And that's all I've done. Now we are going to actually make our grass look good. Now to do that, we are going to need to go in here and get a normals map. Now you can get this off Google. I got this off Google along with the grass. So then what you're going to do is go up here and set it to normal map, and just set it to repeat blinder, and then just max that out. Now in the texture, we're going to hit apply, yes. Go into the terrain, go into this, go into edit textures, edit, and then we're going to select that as our normal map. Now you can kind of see that our grass is kind of doing better already. Now if we go ahead and preview it, preview how our grass is going to kind of look. It kind of looks like really cool grass looking things. If you like it like this, you can keep it, but I prefer, since here's the grass, actual grass that I used, and it is yeah, it's 250 by 250. You can set this to, you can usually, if you set it to the same number, 250 by 250, it'll look identical, but I don't want to do that. I want it to be 100 by 100, which is just by personal preference. 100 just makes all the circles in there, or the squares in there, smaller, and makes it look a whole lot cooler than typical. Or we could even try 250 and 250. So let's see what 250 gives us. 250 and 250. And you do want to use your grass texture. So 250 and 250 does kind of give us a really nice looking thing here, but it's flat, and I don't like flat, so 100 by 100 is fine for now. Which that is how we are gonna make our grass look nice. Yeah. And then let's look at adding grass. So paint details, no, edit details. So we can actually add a grass now. Grass is a bit weird, so just give it the real grass, and I'll show you what I mean. Just keep all the settings at default, and then hit add, and then just go with your brush and kind of paint wherever the cube is. So let's focus on the cube right now. So hit F and kind of use the terrain grass thing and kind of paint grass like around my cube. So I'll show you what this does. And we're gonna get some weird looking stuff. We should get some weird looking stuff. It didn't paint nothing. Okay, better. Did it paint something now? I can't really tell if we're getting grass or not. So maybe if we use this tool and edit the details, maybe add some grass, healthy color, yellow, and bright color, something like that. Maybe make the max width 10 by 50 and the max height 2 to 2.5, 2.5, and or 2.8, and then I spread to 1. Now the reason we have that, and select our grass, add it. We're gonna use this one. Maybe delete this one. Yes. So let's delete this one. Let's delete. Edit. This one is the weird one. Okay, so let's delete that one. Delete this texture, remove. So this one is the cool one with all the so if we just apply it here, I don't understand. It's not letting me use a specific brush, which is a bit weird. Okay. Now, let's hope it works this time. Oh, it was working fine yesterday. Oh, here it is. Okay, there it is. Okay. So let's edit details and maybe make the height a bit bigger. So 10 to 20, or not 10, 5 to 2.5 to 7.5. And then that way it'll be a bit bigger. And then what's gonna happen is, no, not the width, the actual height. And the spread, the width can be 1 by 5, and the height can be 7 by something, and oh, and don't check off billboard, because that's weird. Okay, they need to be billboard, which is billboard, and maybe make the height a bit bigger. So 10 by 15, I think, is a good height. Oh, there they are. Okay, great. There they are. There's the actual thing. Maybe even make them a bit taller and whatnot. So let's make them 50 by 25, or yeah, 50 by 70. And their width can be like 5 by 7. And there we go. Now, yeah, they'll be thicker and bushier, and it'll be right here if you see them. There they are. Of course, that's way too tall, so we want to kind of reduce the height a bit. So let's reduce the height to, I don't know, 10 by 25 or whatever, and then maybe max out the spread to like 100,000 or whatever, and then that way they'll just spread out kind of if you set the spread to 1. Now there they are, and there we go. Now if you walk around, you can kind of see them kind of right there, pickering up everywhere. Now, yeah, now if you keep going, as long as you painted it on, they'll keep staying there. If you didn't, they won't show up anymore. There's how you actually make kind of cool looking grass and stuff. But of course, I don't really like to use these and whatnot. I don't really like to use these unless, you know, I have to focus on it. Zoom out, and maybe like brush size 100%, bam, 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 bam. Unless, of course, I don't really know how to paint onto the whole terrain at once, which would be very useful here, because just grab and kind of walk around the entire terrain. And if you hit play, there's really cool grass just all over the terrain. And, oops, and there we go. Now you can kind of see that. Okay, and there's the grass for it. If you go to perspective mode, you can't really see the grass because it's only in orthographic mode. And you can kind of really like the grass. Here, I really like the grass. That's a feature of using the terrain system, is you can add like grass like that. But of course, I'm going to show you a different way to make terrain in the next video. that is much better than the actual terrain looking thing, because you can make better terrain, but you don't get this grass feature, so I will let you pick whichever one you want. It's really cool grass. Change their features to more. Okay, what if we set them to non-billboard? They'll be swaying and out of control. Check it out. So if we set them to non-billboard, they'll be swaying. You get the same kind of effect, except it's much more static. Yeah, so that's what you can get from using grass. And maybe even details. You can actually add details, like add detail mesh, and detail is like vertex lit or grass or whatever. But that's how you get and my voice is going away. That's how you get nice looking grass. So we're gonna go ahead and quickly make a prefab of the terrain and that'll be it for this video, team. So bye bye, guys. As you guys can see, I've moved my camera too. So bye bye. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Be sure to check out my gameplay. Bye guys. Cheese puff and subscribe.